What is crackin', audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews, and I'm doing something slightly different today. I've got a few products here from a company called Optimization Elements, or otherwise known as OEAudio. Now, you may not have heard of these guys before, but you most certainly should have or may have heard of some of the brands that they work with. Brands such as Effect Audio, Fitear, Mogami and Moondrop, just to name a few. And those companies use connectors from Optimization Elements or OEAudio. So I'm just going to go through a few of the things I've got here. We're going to have a quick sort of little unboxing and brief introduction. And then I'm going to come back later to do a proper review on the earphones here, but I'm going to start first of all with this little adapter here. Now this is an MMCX to 2-pin adapter, and according to the marketing, this is the smallest one of its type available anywhere, and it definitely is very small. Now this retails at $24.99 or $25, and I'm going to give it a try. And you might be wondering what kind of use these have. Well, for example, here I have my beloved FiiO FH3 currently attached to the wonderful Shanling Audio EL100 cable, and the FH3 here has MMCX connectors. Well, say I want to use this same cable with my Empire Ears Bravado custom IEMs here, which have 2-pin connectors. That's exactly the case scenario where you might want to use something just like this. So I've got the box open now, and here are the little connectors. They're really tiny, and I'm going to see if I can get them onto my cable here. Just remove the FH3. Take one of these out, and hopefully it will just click in beautifully, just like that. Let's get the other one on. Lovely, lovely, super easy. Now, I should be able to just grab my Bravado now, and it goes in just like that, beautiful. And it feels nice and secure. The fit is good. I would be confident carrying that around. Let's just put this other one on at the same time. So just like that, that is an MMCX to 2-pin adapter, and I will take these out later and I'll give them a try around the home just to make sure they are in fact nice and stable. It feels nice and solid. I really like that, actually. That's a good solution. So, that done, let's move on to the next item. And what I have here is the OEAudio TI-TA. I guess that's how you pronounce it. TI-TA. This is the BA1 Ti. Now this is a single balanced armature earphone. It's got a single Sonian BA driver in it, and it's got a couple of interesting features. First of all, it has no crossover. Instead of using a crossover, the BA1 here uses capacitors, resistors, and its own acoustic cavity to shape the sound. And supposedly that helps reduce distortion and any signal loss. So here it is, pretty tiny, as you can see there. Pretty tiny. And on top of the crossoverless design, these are also tunable via these little sleeves, metal sleeves here. There are 3 sleeves in total. You get a, what are they now? You get one stainless steel, which looks to be pre-installed. You also get a brass one, and you get an aluminium one. And I'll test these out later, and I'll come back and tell you and show you the graph of how these filters affect the sound. But let's have a look at the earphones now. Okay, so here they are, really, really small. Let's have a look with the ear tip in place. So there it is, really tiny little earphone, lightweight. So the price of the Tita BA1 here is $129, but keep in mind that is without a cable. You can get it bundled with this cable, the 2 dual OFC, for $169. Now this cable by itself retails for $69. So if you actually get the bundle, you're only paying, what's that, $40 for it. But let's have a look at the cable now. And that looks rather dainty and nice. This one has a 3.5mm termination. I assume it also comes in a balanced version. Pretty sure it must do. So let's have a look at it now. It is very, very light, as in lightweight. Let's just move that box out of the way for a moment. It feels lovely, and as you can see, I've just taken it out of the box and it doesn't really have any significant memory to it, which is great, and I'm sure that will only get better as I use it and keep it out of the box for a while, but it feels lovely. It's got this nice polished termination here with the OE logo there. I've actually seen that on a product before. It might have been an Effect Audio cable, I'm not sure, but I have seen that logo on a cable somewhere before, I believe. So this is a 4-core cable, oxygen-free copper. It's got a very small and lightweight plastic Y-split there. And at the top are MMCX connectors. Now, I might just quickly try this. If I can get this off, I will, yeah, it just pops off easily. This will give it'll be much more compact than that one there. So look at that. Look at that. That's about the size of a regular connector there. So you can use this either with any MMCX or any 2-pin IEM, which is pretty cool. Very cool. I obviously can't say anything else about the sound of this cable until I've tried it. So I might mention that in the BA1 review when that comes. But for the moment, I'm going to move on to the next and final item, which is the, no, not that one, which is this, the 2 dual CPS or concentric purified silver cable. This is an upgraded version of the OFC, and this one here retails for $129. And look at that, that's pretty. I would have, whoops. Okay, I see that's also 3.5mm. Bit unfortunate. I would have liked to have a balanced one, but still, just at first glance, that is very, very pretty indeed. Look at that. That is really nice. Absolutely gorgeous cable. And physically, it feels quite similar to the 2 dual OFC, but there are some differences. So you can see the difference there. The silver cable here has a tighter braid, and it's also a different type of braid, which is interesting. And the cable is a little bit thicker, at least below the Y-split. This one has an aluminium Y-split compared to the plastic one on the OFC cable. And at the top, the silver cable has also got aluminium MMCX connectors there compared to the transparent plastic ones here. So yeah, not only is the wire material upgraded on this one, but the components are upgraded as well. So this is a sort of a higher end cable, and again, it looks to handle very nicely. It feels gorgeous. I love how it's really nice and thin compared to a lot of boutique cables. That is really, really nice, and I can't wait to use that. So I guess that pretty much wraps up things for this little video. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, but look, I'll be back in a few days to do the BA1 review here. I'm really curious to hear these, although I am a bit biased against single BA earphones because I'm pretty certain right off the get-go that they won't have that big powerful sub bass, but nevertheless I'm try to keep an open mind and I'm willing to give these a go. I love the shape and the compact size. So that is a quick introduction to some OEAudio products. I will leave links to their AliExpress store and their website in the description below. Obviously I can't talk about how any of their stuff sounds yet. I haven't tried it, but from my own early impressions I can tell you that I am very impressed with the look and feel. The build quality and the materials feel really, really nice, and I can't wait to try them. So that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, Parfam audiophile style. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more reviews like this in the future and find out how the BA1 sounds, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.